My name's Barnaby Brown. It's the 19th of November 2018 and this is a compositional experiment. I have been playing a reproduction of the Megara man's aulos I've had it for 5 months and I made a couple of videos when I was with its maker, Chrestos Terzēs, in Athens in June. And in those videos I was really quite scared about dropping it. I haven't done an enormous amount of practice since then. In fact, I've been keeping careful tabs and I've done about 22 hours spread out since June. And so now I'm less scared of dropping it on the floor. But it's still very much, there are many unanswered questions, and I have been exploring the lever configurations. Now each pipe has 3 bronze levers closing the bottom 3 holes. And that gives us theoretically, it gives us 16 possible configurations. Now I've been through them all. I've, through trial and error, mostly error, been composing, trying to find things that work or that feel compelling. And it's maybe good to explain or to reflect on what makes it compelling. I think it feels right when there are the maximum number of unisons, fourths, fifths and octaves that are pure, with the least amount of embouchure adjustment. In other words, it's quite easy. If there's a lot of embouchure adjustment required, that makes it difficult. And I'm less inclined to believe that's what the maker intended. So I've been homing in on what's easy to play and sounds good. Good defined as consonant. In other words, pure unisons, fourths, fifths and octaves. Now, as you will hear, with these reeds by Robin Howell, each note has a wide window, a pitch window. And I'm not doing any finger bending, in other words, partial covering or opening of finger holes. I'm doing all the pitch manipulation with my embouchure. And that's a combination of of the compression, how my lips are squeezing the reed, and you may be able to see the degree to which I'm pulling the reeds slightly out or pushing them in further in towards the teeth, and that adjusts the pitch. So in sharpens and out flattens. And the great thing about that is you can do it quite nimbly on the fly. So I'm not going to do any virtuosic playing. This is a test. It's an experiment to submit to others who want to try and understand ancient Greek musical practice around about 300 BC, which is perhaps when this instrument was made. So I'll begin with H3, which means all 3 levers closed, L2, which means L1 closed, L2 closed, but L3 open. So this configuration is H3, L2. And here is the little compositional seed that I've composed. 2 balanced phrases. So you can hear the amount of chromatic inflection that's possible. What I've tried to do with each of these seeds is home in on the intervals that require the least in and out of the hand. So, once again. L3, which I already have, L1. So I'm going to open L2, and here we have a new seed. Slightly different. Each one of these is just subtly different. Now I have to pull the high pipe out a fair bit to get that low D in tune. Moving on, H2, I'll open that lowest lever, L1, which I've already have. So I have to pull out the low pipe for that G. Number 4, H2, which I have, L2. Five months ago, it was agony. I couldn't do what I've just done, which is just put my fingers on the holes. It takes time. I've been surprised that it's only taken 22 hours for my fingers really to feel quite comfortable. It's now, I can easily practice an hour without any strain at all. At the beginning, I couldn't do more than a couple of minutes. That's the easiest one so far. Really requires very little embouchure manipulation. Number 5, H2, which I already have, L3. So I'll close all 3 levers on the low pipe. Again, another easy one. Number 6, H1, so I need to open that lever. L0, so I need to open all 3 levers. In the museum case, these levers have all been straightened out, and Chrestos spoke with the conservators, and of course they were all bent into odd shapes, and not knowing otherwise, they straightened them out, perhaps not realising that possibly the bends here were served the purpose of making it easier to open and close the levers. So this is where have we got to? I think I have accidentally skipped one, and I should be doing number 6, which is H1, L3. Seed number 6. I do love this instrument. That is the easiest so far. Number 7, H1, L2. Okay, so I need to concentrate a little bit harder. This one isn't so easy. That's nice and easy. But that requires quite a push in.